That was the first fish. David, Don, and I are out here on the long rocks. Which, by the way, I looked back in the archives, and a year ago, almost to the day, we were out here, the three of us. Remember that really good morning bite we had? Yeah. Top water, and then a bunch of jerk baits and corkies, and so it's a totally different day. It's not water's cloudy. The whole north southeast Louisiana is under a cloud of water. That thing's gone. Oh, you got it out? Okay. We're having a problem with our lures ending up in the rocks. The wind's so strong, it throws it right in there. Yeah, this is the Yozori jerkbait. I caught that on. Dives down to, I think it was 6 feet, 4 to 6 feet. You took that jerkbait off, man? That's not our fault. You took that thing off. There you go. Well, we're just blasting down these rocks. Isn't a lot of choice today. The wind's a good, I don't know, 10 knot, 12 knot wind. So the strategy that we're using is to get our jerkbaits right on the rocks, run wild. Wind's pushing us hard. We're just flying down the rocks. It's a good one too. No, I don't think so, but
well, they all may be French's today. Where's to have it ready? Yeah. No, that's a good trout, John.
Good trout. Yeah. No, the only problem with the net is this.
Well,
getting tangled up. Ah, here we go. There we go. Another 16.
All right.
Oh,
all right.
Sweet.
That's all plastic, huh?
Oh, it's a redfish.
Sweet. That's a nice keeper. Could be a keeper. Nice. That looks like a nice
about keeper. A 16 or 17 maybe. So yeah, despite this kind of nasty water, all this wind, there are some fish on the rocks. There's one. Oh yeah. Got one. I just gotta swing this one in. That one came down. One snag and one trout.
I don't think you can get to this way out.
Okay.
He's off. Is he? No, you're off, I was saying. Yeah.
Okay, back in the trout. Ooh, nice fish. Whoa. Oh, that's very nice. Man. First cast with the lure, the mirror lip.
No, this isn't the lip.
Oh, okay. What is that?
I don't know. I really don't know. The lip?
Awesome.
That's got that lip, speckled trout looking good. That's cool.
Oh, what the mullet.
I'll be darned. Well, that's good to see. That's good data. Got some bait. Yeah.
Hey, when I was over in Florida, there were guys fishing for mullet, and they were using dead shrimp.
Really?
And I'm like, what? You guys catching with dead shrimp here? He says, yeah, our mullet eat dead shrimp all the time. It's the best way to catch them. Which is really confusing because I thought all they ate was algae and plants but yeah, okay. But I have, on occasion, a couple of times, I have caught a mullet in the mouth. It is very hard to figure out how that could have happened if it hadn't struck at my bait. All right, well, that was one one drift. And head south and do it again. We caught fish on that drift despite the conditions. So the water quality is really bad today. It's like almost like chocolate milk. And I mean, I don't know, there's probably a foot of visibility. Pretty rough for what is thought of as jerkbait, appropriate jerkbait water, but doesn't matter. We still caught fish, caught most of the fish on jerkbaits, all the trout. So there you go, something to think about. Whoa, he's still running.
Must be one of them 28 to 30.
Oh, might have to chase it.
They're chasing with the Honda.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get that
well,
in front, John.
If you think,
I don't know, this might be a damn jackfish.
well, that's even worse. Shouldn't be jacks already though.
Hooks.
My camera wasn't on, but we're chasing a giant fish that Don has hooked into. Don't know, big drum.
Cut it off down here, he's right here.
Still haven't seen the thing.
I think it is, Dave. Redfish. What's that? I think it's a redfish. It's not a stingray. I think it's a big bull, like a 40. Oh, big black drum. Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa, that was a big head. Oh!
Don't fall in.
There it comes. Oh! Need to get him come up for a second and get it in the head, that head in the net. Oh yes. Yeah, now lift. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Where's the bait? I think back here.
Oh,
that's
wow.
That's 40.
That's a head on that thing.
Oh, dude. You gotta. Oh, he's sitting.
Oh yeah. Sweet.
Oh God. Oh my God, quit biting me.
There he goes. So April is a month of significant changes for speckled trout, driven primarily by their egg sac development. And those eggs growing in their bellies will urge them to move down the estuary to get into some higher salinity water. Now, unfortunately, they don't all move together. And so you're going to find them across a long swath of the salinity gradient. So for instance, today we were fishing in spots that were 20 miles apart on a north-south line. So April can be challenging to find the speckled trout because of these changes, but it really helps if you can have some sort of record of where you fish from year to year and the success you have in different locations. And you can expect there to be some variation from year to year, but still that is a really good guide to know what to expect in the coming year by looking back on what you did previous years. You can also follow the salinity that's changing by using the Lake Pontchartrain Basin Foundation Hydrocoast salinity maps. And that'll give you an idea of what the salinity is. And obviously when they're spawning, they're going to be at 17 ppt or higher. But in April, they don't need to be that high, but they want to start moving toward the higher salinity. So it's helpful to know what the salinity is on the times that you head out fishing. April can also be tough because we're still getting some fronts, still getting north wind, especially this year. It's getting a lot of north wind. Some years it's high river water, so all of that can really mess with the water clarity, as we saw today. Not nice water, so it's really helpful if you have a plan B. It can land you in some better water. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh man, that's a beast. Break your line? Broke your line off.
Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
Good 16, 17.
That was on a plastic though. That's a bigger fish this time? Oh yeah. That's like a 14 or something. Oh yeah, 15. That's a nice fish. Don't work it on the bottom. Swim it up a little higher. 12-inch trout, 13-inch trout. This is a little male croaking. You got something better, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So after
Last word.
okay, so we figured out we can't just work it down on the bottom. You gotta throw it out and swim it back. Oh, we never left the Mr. Goat today. Last cast.
It feels like a trout. It's a nice trout.
Last cast, nice trout. Not a netting trout, but ooh, nice fish.
Like that first one.
Oh, there's a nice trout.
He smoked it too.
Ah, see, bite is changing. Now they're gonna start smoking. It was a dirty water day, except for here at the dam. The water's nice, beautiful. A lot of pelicans here feeding on, it looks like really small menhaden. We had the trout we caught here, had a couple that spit up the tiny little, about, I don't know, 3/4 inch menhaden. So it seemed like they were really small bait here. Saw a few mullet, a little bit bigger crashes, but trout here at the dam were very reluctant to feed. We did trick a few into biting, a couple nice ones in fact, but kind of a slow day overall. That was a wrap on today. Stick around for my next videos and I'll catch you then.